we expect God to move because we have fasted, because we have prayed. So God must also come true. Like, God, I have fasted. God, I have done this. But the reality on the ground is sometimes when you fast, the result does not come. What I really wanted. I'm going to be as real as I can because I believe that I am hot. I am humble, open, and transparent. So what I was believing God for, like the material things I wanted, it didn't come instantly. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ijoma, but you can call me IJ. So if you're new here, please make sure you subscribe, like this video, share with your friends, and tell everybody about Sincerely IJ. I'm so excited today because I want to talk to you about one of my favorite topics. I've been waiting for a very long time to share this video. So I'm really excited to talk about today's topic because this is something I applied to my life and I saw results. So today I want to talk about ESTHER's fast. The ESTHER's fast. The ESTHER fast. So the ESTHER fast is something that I saw on YouTube. I follow a lot of YouTubers who create Christian content, and I saw ESTHER's fast. In our part of the world, all we know is fasting. Like in Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, and other parts of the world. I don't know about you individually, but me personally, I always thought fasting was fasting. Like fasting, they say fasting. So you fast from 6 to this, 6 to that. I didn't really understand it. I just thought fasting was not eating. So, but I didn't understand that there were types of fasting. So I started to do research. So I came across ESTHER fast on YouTube. I was like, what is this one again? Is fasting not fasting? Which one is ESTHER fast again? So now I watched a couple of videos on people talking about ESTHER fast and all that. I'm like, okay. So I went to read the whole book of Esther and I came across this ESTHER fast. The ESTHER fast is basically about fasting for 3 days without food, just water, no drink, like 3 days. How many hours is 3 days? 72 hours, no food, just water. So I read the whole book of Esther, and that was when Mordecai came to see her for help before she went to see the king, and that was when she declared that they should fast for 3 days. And so I decided to do it. In fact, it was tough. If I say tough, it was hard because in my entire life, first of all, before I became saved, when I'm fasting, it was just a joke. Today I'll fast from 6 o'clock, I'll break at 12. Tomorrow I'll break at 10 o'clock. Next tomorrow I'll break at 2. Like, it was just anyhow, and I wasn't even praying. In my mind, I just thought that if I'm fasting, as long as I'm starving, I didn't even know that if you are fasting, you need to be praying. All I knew was that if I wake up in the morning when I'm fasting, I shall have to pray. In the night before I sleep, I shall have to pray. The only thing that changed that I will not eat. But I didn't understand what the fasting was. So I decided to do this 3 days fasting. It was hard. 3 days, no eating, just water. So the first day is, for me, when I'm fasting, the first day is always the simple day. It was not anything because the first day you have already eaten the previous day. So it's like food is still is in your system. So the first day was really easy for me. I fasted normal fasting, like no food. And that's the day that people will now come and be seeing things. Your mother will cook, there's plenty food in the house and all that. So first day, simple, I passed it. Second day, no food, just water, continuing. So the second day I became really weak, like so weak. And I didn't tell anybody that I was fasting. I didn't even tell my mom I was fasting. They would just cook, come and eat. I'll say, I'm not eating, or I'll say I've already eaten because I don't want to spoil it. So I'll just be in my room. So the second day I became really weak. The first day when you're fasting, you have energy to pray because the first day is normal. First day I prayed. Prayer, Jesus, prayer. I prayed. Stand up, pray. But the second day, my energy level was now going down. But I was believing God for certain things. First of all, the first thing on my mind that I was using to fast is I wanted a closer relationship with God. That was number one reason why I was even doing this fasting. So the second day, energy levels. So the first day that I will stand up and pray, this time I will sit down because I cannot keep myself. That's what I was thinking in my mind, but in my heart of hearts. But the second day, I was tempted to eat. I'm like, what is there? God already knows my heart. That's now what I'll be saying in my head. What is there? God already knows your heart. Why do you want to kill yourself? I better go and eat something. I was now beginning to feel dizzy, but I decided I was going to keep on. No food, still water. So when I'm hungry, I'll be drinking water like like fish. I was just drinking water. So moving on, third day, I was super weak. So I remember my mom sent me on an errand or something like that, and when I was driving, I was feeling dizzy, but Charlie, I needed to keep on, because sometimes when you need something from God, my goodness, it's hard. And for those 3 days, I stayed off social media. I logged off my Facebook, logged off my Instagram, logged off my Twitter, because I really wanted to focus on God. The only thing I would watch is, you see me watching on my phone, were sermons on YouTube. So I would just watch those things. And the third day was really, really, really difficult. However, I saw a video where somebody had done ESTHER fast, and she recommended that sometimes on the third day you could be very weak. So instead of drinking water, you can do some modifications, like drink milk, so that your energy level would not fall, because you can collapse. For me, I've never done 3 days without food before. So, and it becomes really hard if it's for spiritual reasons. The devil is very crafty, so he would make you feel weak, do this, do that. But I needed to. So then on the third day, I knew that was my last day. I was happy that I don't try, but I was going to faint. I was driving around Osu, and in fact, I was now seeing the road too. I just stopped at a Shell filling station at Osu, and I went to buy fresh milk. I just drank it because I was dying. But I felt guilty because I really thought I could go all the 3 days. With other fasts, you break at 6 or 12 or whatever time you decide to break, and you eat something. But with this one, no food though. So it's just water. But on the third day, I just couldn't. So I just said, you know what? Let me just go and buy milk or something. So I just stopped at a Shell filling station, parked my car, entered it. I just bought fresh milk, finished it, and I saw that my energy was beginning to come back. And that was the last day. It was even some few hours for me to end the fast, so I continued. And I would like to say that sometimes we expect God to move because we have fasted, because we have prayed. So God must also come true. Like, God, I have fasted. God, I have done this. Yes, while that is there, like sometimes you need to challenge yourself that, God, look at this is something that IJ would normally not do. There is no way I'll just starve myself because of what. But with this one, I needed some things. The first one was what I've already said. I wanted to have a closer walk with God. I wanted to feel God like I was feeling a human being. That was one of the reasons. But I had other reasons like my finances. I needed a job and all those things. So, and I saw, people will say that when you fast, this and that. But the reality on the ground is sometimes when you fast, the result does not come. So I just want to use this video to encourage you that if you're fasting for something and you don't see results when you're done immediately, don't worry. Like, that should not discourage you, because once again, this devil, don't play with him. The devil is very crafty. He will begin to whisper things in your ears. Okay, see now, you don't fast, you have starved yourself. Did the job come? You don't fast. Did the money you're expecting come? So don't get discouraged. If you're fasting, just fast because you want to fast. Just fast because, and you should be fasting for the right reasons. So I did that, and after that, even though what I really wanted, I'm going to be as real as I can, because I believe that I am hot, I am humble, open, and transparent. So what I was believing God for, like the material things I wanted, it didn't come instantly, But for me, me knowing God, me getting closer to God, oh my goodness, that increased because I sacrifice. God loves it when we sacrifice something. I sacrifice my stomach. I sacrifice social media. I sacrifice things that give me pleasure. I sacrifice watching movies, Netflix. I sacrifice all that to do this Esther fast. And I saw that God was changing something in me. I was now beginning to be like, hear God clearly through his word. And that one prayer that I've been praying, that God, I want to know you. God, I want to know you. God, reveal yourself to me. God, I want to know you. He actually did. Like, now I know God. And I'm going to do a video to show, I'm going to do a video to explain how you can know God. That fasting for me opened my eyes. That fasting for me made me know God better. That fasting for me made me, I'm not there yet, I'm not 100%, like I won't say that now if God speaks king, if God said bere, I can hear. No, like I still need to put in work. I still need to be intentional in my prayers and all those things. But now it's far better. Like, I'm not where I used to be in my Christian walk. I have actually grown, and I'm still growing, and I know that a year by this time, hey, God will use me in different ways. So, and about the material things that I wanted, it didn't happen instantly. It took time. Like, one of them on my list, one of them on why I was fasting actually happened. Like, it's a testimony. It actually happened way after I have finished the fasting cry. And when it happened, I felt it in my spirit that God actually answered my prayer. So yes, so Esther fast is not beans, it's difficult, especially if you're somebody very new at it. Esther fast is going 3 days without food, just drinking water. So I want to encourage you guys, if you feel led to fast, you can do the Esther fast. There's also the Daniel fast, which I'll dedicate a whole, I've actually tried doing the Daniel fast. The Daniel fast is 21 days. I've actually tried doing the Daniel fast, but I did not last. I said, I beg, I just stopped. But I'm going to do a whole video to explain how the Daniel fast goes. And moving on later in life, maybe I'll actually do a video to show like how I'm doing the Esther fast. Like, that will be after I finish the fast, obviously, but like to show, okay, so in the morning I drink water, in the morning I do this, I do that. These are the books I'm reading while I'm fasting. I'm reading the Bible. Like, there's a whole timetable what you're supposed to do and all that. So if you want me to do that, please encourage me by sharing this video, telling your friends about Sincerely IJ, because my faith-based content are so important to me, more than even, they are more important to me more than the videos I post on Fridays. Like this, I feel like I have told God that I want to represent him. So this is like a burden to me. This is a responsibility. So it is so important to me. So share with your friends, like, leave a comment, and spread the word. So guys, see you next week with another exciting episode on my faith-based content. Until then, have a blast. Bye.